Hey guys, welcome back to this week's video. Thank you so much for tuning in as usual. Today we're talking about the marriage between primary research and social analytics. Now, primary research is pretty self-explanatory. It's a questionnaire and or survey. I'm oversimplifying it. There's actually a lot of work that goes into building the questions and the logic and polling the different audiences, but it starts with identifying the audience. It could be IT decision makers or CEOs or CIOs, or even millennials in Portland, Oregon, who wear Birkenstocks and prefer drinking IPA. Whatever the audience is, it's identifying them and then determining what it is you want to know, right? It's the what and the why. So you can get this data from primary research. You can also get similar data from social analytics. Now, primary research is very expensive, right? You're talking $10,000, $15,000 and up to hundreds of thousands of dollars when the audience is very difficult, right? The more focused the audience is, like a CEO working at a Fortune 1000, the more expensive it will be. The more general it is, so a Gen Pop study would be less expensive, and there's a lot of platforms out there that kind of give you that real-time primary research and are asking certain questions that you may want to know as a marketer. On the social analytics side, there's the audience data, there's audience affinities, audience metrics, there's conversation analysis, there's media analysis of those audiences. And that is also expensive because you have to invest in technology and or have a team in order to provide insights and context of the data. So let me give you a quick example of what that might look like. So let's assume that you start a project looking at IT decision makers and you start with social analytics. In this case, you are monitoring their conversations, you are understanding their brand affinities, what media publications they're reading and sharing. And let's assume that you find that they are sharing a lot of articles about or from the New York Times. And let's just say it's articles about technology, maybe AI as an example. So you will find that they're over-indexing in New York Times sharing around AI. Now, you could probably get the why if you were to kind of study the data using social analytics, or you can do some type of survey or primary research asking, okay, why do you read the New York Times? And you provide the answers and they self-select. Now, I'm a firm believer that if you use both primary research and social analytics in your marketing programs, the better off you will be. You will have a tremendous amount of data at your fingertips to make better informed decisions in the types of programs that you want to create as you want to reach your audience with programs and campaigns. So better than me talking about it, let's jump into a very quick example from BrandWatch. Okay, so here we are looking at the 2021 BrandWatch Customer Loyalty Report in partnership with GWI, which is Global Web Index. Now, BrandWatch is a social intelligence platform, and Global Web Index is it's an kind of primary research, kind of off-the-shelf platform that gives you pretty amazing insights into different audiences and media consumption and other things. And so what I wanted to do is I'm not going to go through this report and talk about the findings, but more importantly, talk about how they're framing and using both primary research and social analytics in telling stories. But before looking at the data, let's quickly read about their approach, mainly because it does align to the idea of primary research and social analytics. So let's read this. Social data and survey data are inherently complementary. The former offers an unfiltered view of unprompted consumer opinion over time and almost any topic, enabling researchers to find unexpected insights. Survey data, or primary research, allows researchers to ask consumers the exact questions they need answers to. Okay, so again, combining the two data sources gives researchers the chance to ask questions around unexpected themes that are cropping up from the social analysis. Okay, so it's important in this case to use both in providing the insights from this consumer report. So let's talk through this first question. And I think this will be my only example because this really does paint a very good picture of using survey data and social analytics together. So in looking at this second paragraph here, Global Web Index tracks the number of brand advocacy questions every quarter. The question they ask is, what would motivate you to promote your favorite brand online? And the top three answers are high quality products, rewards, great customer service. So you can see the percentage points here. Now, looking at the right, we're looking at the social analytics. And, and this required a pretty significant built out Boolean logic in order to qualify certain conversations into these buckets that were already predetermined in the Global Web Index survey. So you can see price, value for money, and quality were the top two, but delivery also created a significant impact on advocacy conversations. So in this case, they're kind of validating some of the insights from primary research using the social insights from BrandWatch. The second example here is product quality. So the social data is telling us, giving us the insights that 20% of the discussion is around product quality. And the word trust was used the most frequently by consumers. Mentions about a brand trust accounted for about 20% of the product quality conversations. Now, that is the data point. On the right, you see that there's some context from Global Web Index. When surveyed, quality is consistently the most popular reason consumers chose in answer to the question, what would motivate you to promote your favorite brand online? So they kind of turned it around, right? They started with the social data and then validated it with then the insight or some of the questions from the Global Web Index survey. So again, these are two great examples of how you would drive some type of insight using the combination of primary research and social analytics. All right, so thank you, BrandWatch, for that report. It was very insightful, but you can start to understand how using the combination of primary research and social analytics is very beneficial to your business. Okay, so that concludes our time for today. Thank you again, BrandWatch, for allowing us to go through this report. Really do appreciate it. And if you found any value in this video, please like or comment or subscribe to my channel or share it in your social network. I would really appreciate that. And again, thank you again for watching and tuning in. And please stay healthy. And until I see you next time, take care and I'll talk to you soon.